Hey guys, and welcome back to the Turing test with me, Raven. And we had just gotten inside the base on Europa. Well, I'd just gotten inside it, you guys are just kind of watching, but you know, you get the idea. What the? Yeah, no, don't tell me what that was, Tom. And there's
The
more of
base
them.
has changed.
What do you mean?
The base was originally constructed as modules to withstand the seismic activity in and around Thera Macula. It appears the ground team have manipulated these modules.
Okay, well, grab you, because this looks like this is supposed to go there. Okay, here, sir, are apparently a power cube. I kind of hope that batteries would be smaller in the future with, you know, nanocarbon technology, but...
The base was built initially by machines. I served as the mind of these operations. I arrived first on Europa in 2240. It costs a lot to send humans into space with the necessary life support, especially such a vast distance from Earth. So, robotics built this place.
Ooh. Okay. Guessing I can do that? Yep. See? Called it. Robots. Okay, this feels an awful lot like the Portal sort of anti-material
I
fields.
wonder why the ground team has changed these rooms.
I have a hypothesis. These rooms
You're
are
coming with me.
Turing tests.
Turing tests?
Turing tests are tests designed to tell humans and machines apart. Typically, problems only solvable by a human. A combination of logical and lateral thinking.
So, you can't complete these tests, Tom?
No. That is why I am glad you are here to help. We need to work together.
Okay. Alright, well, male GLaDOS, I will work together with you. But, you know, let's not make a habit of this. Okay, well, I don't think this goes in the wall, because there's already one there. I do think I've got to... Oh, no, maybe it does. I don't see how this would be difficult for you. I mean, I could...
They really have completely repurposed these rooms. I am quite impressed.
So, what were they used for before?
Most of them were used for storage, but they have converted them beyond recognition. Perhaps they ran out of things to do out here. The devil makes work for idle hands.
Yes, and you're saying that, you know, you need me for lateral thinking. Anyway. Let's see, it's a switch box. I mean, again, it's just an I/O switch. Or an OR switch, rather. This or that. Okay. I mean, oh yeah, okay. So, I mean, I can, but can I jump? No. Okay, so, oh, I can jump. It's not really that useful, but I can do that, and do that. Right. See, I thought, you know what? I don't know. It doesn't look like there's a power cell
Do you know
there.
the ground team's location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not.
I'm
I am
afraid I
working to
can't do
regain
that,
control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
Okay. Can I not? I got too far away. Okay. So how am I going to? Because if I take from there, I can grab from that, but then that's just gonna do that. And if I take from there, then that's gonna be like, then I'm not gonna be. I mean, I can do that, but now that's kind of freaking pointless because I can't. They're completely different things. Can I just like steer you and get... No. Okay. So how would I get through there? Any ideas, Tom? Because this one I can't. It's weird how some of them you can and some of them you can't. Like this one doesn't have the handles, so obviously I can't do that. Maybe I know what I'm supposed to do. Right, so I put that there. Right, put you there. Okay. That makes sense now, because now I kind of understand what these are. So those are the without the power things, and you, yeah. I mean that kind of made it obvious. So
if this base is managed by you, why can't you find the crew?
The base's communication array is malfunctioning.
What is over here?
Perhaps we can't solve this yet.
Perhaps. I'd highly wager it's either collect all of these, ending, or that's some kind of binary test. Also, I'm calling it now. All the robots went crazy and killed their masters. Okay, so what is that? Oh, okay, it's a magnet. Here we go. No, can I? There we go. Alright, well that's one, but it needs... Does that mean it needs two? Yeah, I'm going to assume it means it needs two. Okay, so where would the second one be? Oh! Can I borrow you? Thank you. No! Aw, really? Alright, well, that's not going to work then. Alright, you can go back there. I was so sure that was going to be useful. And that'll probably disable that. Okay. Well then, are we figuring out which of those it goes into? No, we're not. Ah. Okay. That's a faulty
This doesn't
core.
add up.
What does not add up?
If there was an accident, surely they'd come to find me, not try to lock me out.
My instance is still resolving conflicts. I expect they have their reasons.
Okay, so what does this one do? allows me to not have that. Allows me to do this. Then I can do that. But I kind of want that there. Okay, hang on. So why? Oh, because I didn't flip the switch because I'm a dumbass. Right, switch. Up you go. Grab. Bam. Done.
My instance has just been updated.
Sorry?
I have two instances of my mind, two separate versions. A slave mind running on the satellite, and a master running here on the surface. When the communication was cut between the surface base and the satellite, the two instances of my mind were separated. So, during all this time, all of my knowledge divided into two separate branches. I continue to learn on the satellite, and I continue to learn on the surface. I am trying to merge the knowledge to create a timeline of what's happened here. But there are incongruities between these memories. Conflicts.
That won't help. But what if you need to do that, then put that there, but I don't think I can access that through the window, which is a small problem, because if I flip the switch, then that's going to close. Again, small problem. So what do we do here? Do this, because we don't need that. Do this. Right. Now I should be able to do that. And that. Simple enough. Right. And you guys control the height. So up. I wonder if there are any secrets. It's a bit late to be asking now. I've not really seen any way to get off the beaten track. Planetarium. That's...
This is the command center. You can check on the crew status from here.
Ooh, holographics. Yet they don't have holographics for... Ah, you know what? No. No. Let's touch it. Can I not touch it? I'm pressing. You can see I'm pressing. No. What are you? Oh, it's the microscope. Pretty bog standard microscope at that.
Tom, start recording.
I am always recording, Daniel.
The day is January the 6th. My watch says it's 2:30 on Earth. Here we are, members of the human race, standing on Jupiter's moon Europa. I am Captain Daniel McLean. I'm joined here by the rest of my team. It is our intention to make this moon our home and investigate life on this planet. Man's curiosity and appetite for discovery will continue to change our world for the better.
Inspiring. And might I add my congratulations to you all.
Here it is. Beautiful, isn't it? What makes this one more remarkable than the others? The way it attaches itself to other organisms. Its behavior is very abnormal. It seems to form a symbiotic relationship with most life forms. How do you mean? Do you want me to dumb it down? I know what it means. What does it do?
It attaches itself to almost anything living, but it's not personally. It's quite alien. We're trying to figure out what effect it has on life forms.
Mikhail, you seem distant.
Do I?
Yes. What's wrong? What's wrong, Mikhail? Mikhail, what's wrong? Are you listening, Mikhail? Are you able to hear?
I was talking to the ISA. They don't know what to do with this. The magnitude of the discovery.
We should send samples back to Earth. I think we need to get this to a better lab. Me and Sochi are having trouble making enough clones. I'm going to run out of the necessary resources to continue studying Organism 119.
They're calling for a grounding of all Europa transports until they get your report.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's rather drastic.
Yeah. Drastic. Because you know, alien life. And I still can't, you know, I'd be more impressed with this if there was something I could do more than just spin them around. Yeah, no, I already, if you've seen one box, you've seen them all. Yep, pretty much the same. I mean, it's nice that you can interact, but at the same time it's like, well, what's the frickin' point if you can't do nothing? Probably more tests. A ham radio. Why do we have a ham radio? Ooh, a less hammy radio, but still, I'm sure I've got one on. And the coffee cover. I think whoever was the artist is just like, we've got to have something so everyone can see what I've been doing. Because this doesn't seem particularly important to do right now. Like, maybe if there was... I was searching for clues, like, I don't know, Scooby-Doo style. But I'm not seeing any clues. These are all very, very clean things. Like, an entire stack of post-it notes. No post-its around. Look, no post-its around. Unused. I'm calling bollocks. Really? An amplitude, an amp? Okay, here's the other thing. 3 pods, right? But the one I came down in was a 1-person pod, but 6 people. How? Ah, shows stories of them. Well, information about them. Okay. So let's switch to all the stories, or sort of bios, and yeah, what? Oh, I'm guessing his is classified. Okay. I mean, that'll be up on screen long enough for everyone to read it. If not, just sort of pause and just be like, okay. So, who we've not heard from yet is Sochi, and we did hear from Mikhail, but we've not heard from a guy that I can no longer remember the name of. So, sucks to be you, mate. I think this is my thing, loading bay. Status has been compromised, material transfer unknown, crew transfers unknown, signal interrupted. Europa's ground base was built using thousands of tons of resources shipped to Europa through an interplanetary network. That's a really wasteful way to do it. Why didn't you just build it out of European materials? Oh, this actually does something. Crew 4 status damaged, repair disabled, standard atmospheric pressure, standard Earth-based. Yeah, isn't that a reasonable Earth approximation? Europa's built. I'm assuming that's the air in the base module, not the air outside. Because I'm like, it's awfully close to Earth, or Earth's air. The drilling platform. Europa's drilling platform is the largest outside of Earth. At 40 meters high, it is one of the tallest machines on any moon. The drill has bored a depth of over 4 kilometers, recovering over 1 million kilograms of material from deep underneath the surface. This level of extraction is made possible by the utilization of their Ashima electric fusion reactor. And we're back to the first thing. See, I'm wondering if when I'm touching these, they're actually doing something up. Yeah. Okay, so it's showing the orbital patterns. And then a wiki on Jupiter, which, you would think the information would be right in front of you. And wiki information on Europa. What does this one do? Fortuna, which is our orbital satellite, can house 12 crew. Yeah, it didn't really look like that from where I was, but whatever. I'm no scientist. And then that goes back to the default. So what does this outline? Outlines Jupiter and Europa again. Okay. Well, we have an ominous room to go down, and I didn't see a way out the other side. But I think I will call it here for this episode, and I will see you guys next time with more mysteries. I'm still saying some organism. Let's call it like the aliens organism from like Prometheus got into the robots. The robots went batshit crazy and killed everyone.